Hey, Dew fans and vault dwellers and wastelanders, it's BranDewleau here, and you see I have some Coca-Cola in front of me. If you guys couldn't guess it, today's gonna be a Fallout themed video where we're gonna be making some homemade Nuka-Cola recipes out of some old-fashioned Coca-Cola and different Mountain Dews and different energy drinks and things mixed together. So we're gonna try that out today. I kind of got the idea. Obviously, there's the hit TV show on Amazon. They made a Fallout series, and the whole world's been going crazy over Fallout again. Like it's 2017 all over again, and we're all just loving it. I'm a huge fan of the game series myself, with Fallout 3, Fallout 4, and even 76 and some of the other titles. I love Fallout. I love post-apocalyptic anything really. I'm a big fan of it. So yeah, we're gonna crack into it today. I wanted to give a little shout out to some other YouTubers and videos I've seen about this. There's like MtnDew. He was doing some mixes of like Dr. Pepper and Coke and doing some Fallout themed stuff, which I thought was really cool. And another account, there was a video from like 2 years ago of somebody, his account name was like Me So Hungry. They did a video of, they made Nuka-Cola, all the different Nuka-Colas that have been in the video games, and there's actually a Fallout cookbook with recipes how to make these colas from scratch. But that's not what I'm doing here today in today's video. Like I said, I'm just going to be mixing colas and different things to make what I think Nuka-Cola would taste like, and a homemade version with like dews and different things mixed together. So we're going to do that today. And yeah, so we're going to start off with the Nuka-Cola, the classic, just Nuka-Cola. So obviously I bought some regular Coca-Cola. We had to do that over Pepsi because obviously Nuka-Cola is styled and fashioned over Coca-Cola. Very similar red and white designs on it. So we're going to do this. Just crack into the bottle here. I ended up buying the Mexican Coca-Cola bottles. I just thought it'd be cooler with the real sugar and like the more like, you know, imported, nicer Coca-Cola. So I went with, the Mexican Coke. So, all right, so we got the bottle open here. We got to make sure we collect our currency here, the bottle caps. All right, so like I said, Mexican Coke just smells like Coca-Cola. So for the base of this, I'm going to be mixing Dr. Pepper and Coca-Cola together. Like I said, I kind of gave a shout out to Dr. there. Is kind of his thing, Dr. Pepper and Mountain Dew and different things. All right, so we're going to do half and half here. So yeah, this is a 2-cup measure. So I'm just going to pour 1 cup Coke, 1 cup Dr. Pepper. So that's one cup of Coke, a little bit over, but we'll just go a little bit over with the Dr. Pepper. All right, fresh out of the fridge, King Can. This is obviously just regular Canadian Dr. Pepper, not imported from anywhere. We go right to the 2 line. I said even just a little bit over. Well, that's right on line. I like it go over. Some more equal amounts. All right, like I said, just equal amounts there. Yeah. And another thing I bought for this, I bought some Monster Energy because I figured, you know, it kind of has to have rads. It has to have the radiation in there for the Fallout universe. And I thought, like, maybe I would mix some Mountain Dew with it, but I thought Monster would be the right choice because they did have that spin-off soda called Mutant. And there's been some Monster kind of like shout-outs if anybody's ever played like Death Stranding. In the original release of that, they had Monster Energy. So I figured if Monster Energy is going to last into their timeline and way into the apocalyptic future for them, that it would kind of be around maybe in the Fallout universe. I thought it was fitting. So all right, so we're going to crack into the Monster Energy here. And I'm not going to add a lot of this. It's just going to be a bit to top it off, just to add that flavor. And like I was saying, there's like a Fallout wiki and like a cookbook, and the recipe says that Nuka-Cola is like 17 different fruit essences mixed to balance with cola, with their cola flavor. So I figured adding the Dr. Pepper, because Dr. Pepper is 23 different flavors, a whole mix of different flavors, and then adding a little bit of Monster Energy to kind of like add that, yeah, radiation flavor. So this is my little recipe for Nuka Cola. I just want to kind of stir it up here for a second. All right, I got my handy dandy straw here. I'm gonna give it a stir just to make sure all those flavors are incorporated now. I'm gonna try it. We're gonna put it back in the bottle here, and I'm gonna try it and make sure it tastes okay before I rebottle it and move on to the next flavor. And I'm gonna kind of tell you guys what I think and if I need to add anything else to it, because I'm literally just winging it here, adding things together to see if it would taste what I think Nuka Cola would taste like. All right, so let's go. Oh wow, that's quite unique. I'm almost thinking it's very sweet, and like I feel like it needs more cola in it. I feel like that Dr. Pepper is taking over a little bit too much, so I'm gonna add more cola to it. It was very like sweet, I guess, also from that Monster Energy there. It's adding that like intense like citrus kind of monster flavor. All right, added more cola to it to make it more of a Nuka kind of thing. And if I think it still needs more cola or other stuff, we'll tweak it a bit. I got lots of Mexican Coke here and other things. I think that's better. I think that's it for me. Yeah, so this would kind of be more of a mix of like probably like 40-30 Coke to Dr. Pepper, and then like what did I put, like a tablespoon of the Monster Energy in there. I wouldn't put any more of that, maybe even a half tablespoon, because like this made it really sweet and really like made it not taste like a cola as much. So I like this more because, yeah, it's more of a cola base with those lingering kind of like different essences of fruit flavors. All right. That's the homemade Nuka Cola, the BranDewleau edition Nuka Cola. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take this bottle, this empty Nuka bottle, and we're going to funnel in the Nuka, the Coke, the homemade recipe here. Yeah, like I said, there's full-on recipes for these sodas to make it from scratch. You make like make sure it doesn't bubble up too much in there, but yeah, there's full-on recipes of people making this online. Like, yeah, there's an official Fallout cookbook with the recipes in it, and you would make like a syrup, and then you would add the carbonated water to it like that. And I didn't really want to go that full route. I was thinking maybe one day I will do cooking videos, but that's not going to be today, where I'm going to whip out and cook things and make homemade sodas and stuff like that. All right, so we got it in the bottle here. Woo. So we're going to put this aside for now, and we're going to move on to the next. Woo. Obviously, it's not going to screw back on. It's but just push it back on. All right, we're going to move on to the next homemade Nuka Cola spin-off. So in today's video, we're not going to do all the Nuka Colas. There's been quite a few throughout the video game series. We're just going to do my 3 favorite, which was the Nuka Cola that we just did, the classic, and then the other 2 is going to be Nuka Cherry, if you guys couldn't guess, for my love of Code Red and anything cherry flavored. And then we're going to do Nuka Quantum to finish off the video. All right, so let's move on to Nuka Cherry. Okay, so now we're here for the Nuka Cherry recipe, the homemade version of Nuka Cherry, what I think it would taste like. All right, so in the Fallout universe and the wiki online, it states that the Nuka flavor variants was when Nuka Cola was buying out other companies, other competitors, and made these other flavors. They made 3 different fruit flavor variants, which was Nuka Cherry, Nuka Grape, and Nuka Orange. And today we're going to do the Nuka Cherry. Obviously, I'm using Code Red, the brand new release in Canada. Yeah. And so the description of this, like I was saying, it's because they bought out these other companies. So they bought out this other company that was they made their own homemade cherry soda, the cherry thing, and when Nuka-Cola bought them out and rebranded it, all they did was add some regular Nuka-Cola to it and added that cherry soda into it and added more red color to make it redder again. So obviously I'm not going to be adding a bunch of red dye to this after adding the cola into it, but I'm going to add a bit of our original recipe Nuka-Cola into this and mixing it up and trying it and seeing if it's a good balance and good level, and then we're going to be bottling it, putting it into our own glass bottle here. All right, so we're going to start off, we're going to use the same measuring glass I was using before. And like I said, this isn't going to be half and half anything. This is going to be mostly Code Red with a bit of that Nuka-Cola. I'm going to add just enough so it doesn't change it too dark and too brown, murky looking. So, and then I'm going to try it just to see kind of the balance of it. All right, so we're just going to take straight from the bottle here. I'm going to measure it out so you guys can have like an idea if you want to make this yourself at home, how much I'm putting into it. So yeah, this is a half tablespoon. Just going to fill this up. Put it in here. All right, so I don't think this is going to be enough to really change the flavor at all. I'm going to give it a stir and give it a sip. And I think I'm going to add more because it doesn't even look that dark or that much change of color. Like I said, I almost want to add just enough so it doesn't fully like turn it gross looking. Yeah, see that mostly just tastes like Code Red still. It has that like hint of an aftertaste of like a darker kind of cola thing, but you barely taste it in there. So I'm going to add another half. So you can probably just put a full tablespoon if you're going to make this yourself. And we'll see how it tastes. Maybe the half will be better, but we'll see where we go with this. A little bit extra dropped in there, but it shouldn't be that much. Oh yeah, see now it's getting a little darker. I don't think I'm going to go any further, so we could call it at 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon. And that will make, so it's just under 2 cups of Code Red. And then, because it makes a full 2 cup here. And 1 tablespoon of the Nuka-Cola recipe we made earlier. Oh yeah, let's use a straw here. Let's use a straw that I grabbed, the handy dandy straw. I'm deciding if I want to add more to it or not. I think I'll leave it at that. Like, you don't taste the cola that much, but I don't want it to be overpowering either. I just want to kind of have that lingering taste of Nuka in there. And like I said, if I add too much of it to it, it'll be a displeasing color, and I don't want it to be too displeasing. I want it to be quite bright cherry red like the Nuka cherry is in the video game. So we're going to bottle it up here now. My own little bottling factory. So I'm going to put it in the bottle. This is just a Cherry Balls energy drink I bought in the States. I thought the bottle was cool and very almost Fallout-esque. Whoa. Let's fill it up here. Nuka Cherry. Okay guys. Dew fans, vault dwellers, and wastelanders all alike. We got a fresh bottle. Ooh, this one's twist back on because it was originally a twist off. We got a fresh bottle here of the Nuka Cherry. So put it next to our Nuka-Cola here. There we go. All right. So let's move on to the Nuka Quantum and finish up the video here. Let's go. All right, before we move on to the Quantum, I wanted to mention one other YouTuber that kind of gave me an idea to kind of do a video like this, which is Dr. Doing the Most. It was another YouTuber in person that I follow, and we've been kind of talking a little bit here and there. And he has this series he was thinking of called Dew Labs, where he is in his cool Mountain Dew lab coat and he's mixing different Mountain Dews to make either discontinued flavors or different things. So it kind of gave me the idea of, hey, maybe I should mix different Mountain Dews and try to make my own Nuka-Cola and different things. All right, so we're going to move on. And now, like I said, we're going to do the Nuka Quantum. So for the idea of this, just because of the color of it, I was thinking of mixing some Baja Blast and Voltage together. Yeah, so the description of it, in the video games and on the wiki for Nuka-Cola and Fallout, it was kind of just saying that it was the last flavor variant they put out. It was released during the Great War in their world, in their universe. Yeah, and it was one of the last flavors they ever added, and it was a small run of it, so it was quite rare. And it was, yeah, this new flavor variant that obviously had a mix of their Nuka-Cola original recipe into it, but it was an added 18th essence to the 17 flavors, which was pomegranate. But I'm not going to be adding that flavor of pomegranate into there just because I don't have pomegranate juice around. I didn't want to buy a big thing of it. It's quite expensive. But if you wanted, you can add pomegranate juice to it to give it that more authentic quantum flavor. And yeah, so I'm going to do probably more Baja Blast than Voltage. Like right now, I'm probably just trying to match the color as best as possible. So I got, I think, a cup and a half here. Yeah, there's like a cup and a half of Baja there. And I'm probably going to add like roughly half a cup of the Voltage. So yeah, if you guys don't know, Baja Blast is a tropical lime flavor. And the Voltage here is a blue raspberry. It has ginseng in it and cool stuff. So we're going to add, oh yeah. See, I like where this is going. I think that's quite a Nuka Quantum color. I like that. But just like the Nuka Cherry, we're going to add a bit of our first, what we did first here, our original recipe of Nuka-Cola, our homemade Nuka. We're going to add a bit of it to it. I liked the balance of the 1 tablespoon there that we used for the Nuka Cherry. All right, so yeah, I'm going to use the full tablespoon because, like I said, I liked the mixture for the Nuka Cherry, or the full tablespoon. I'm going to add it to it. Hopefully it doesn't make it too dark or change the color. I really like the color of it. Yeah, see, it did make it a bit darker. So I don't love the color as much, but it's still that kind of bluey aqua color. It was definitely nicer before I added the Nuka-Cola, but that's going to do it because of that caramel color for the cola. It's still pretty quantum. All right. That's quite the mix there. Yeah, mix of fruit flavors there. All right. And yeah, like I was saying, it has like the 17 essences of the regular Nuka-Cola with the added 18th. If you wanted that pomegranate flavor, you could probably add a half tablespoon of pomegranate juice into there with the Nuka-Cola. It is going to make it darker and change that color a bit, but if you wanted that more authentic quantum flavor, you could do that. And in the lore, there was also a very controversial ingredient, which was isotope, which made it glow, made it that quantum glow. Which is in their universe was controversial because obviously isotope is like this hardcore like chemical or whatever thing that would probably be poisonous to humans. All right, so yeah, we're gonna pour it into our glass bottle here. Bottle it up like the other ones. So I used the Jones soda bottle. I thought it was appropriate because Jones Soda has actually put out their own version of Nuka Quantum in collab with Fallout, and this year, around the release of that TV show I was talking about earlier, they came out with Nuka Victory. Victory is one of their other flavor variants. And yeah, so Jones Soda has had their foot and hand in making their own Nuka variants and their own version and recipes of it to kind of match up. All right, so we got all of it in the bottle there. Yeah. So I made the quantum here. The flavor's pretty good. Like, obviously just a mix of these two flavors, but it kind of just tastes like a cool, like, Baja variant of some sort. But you know, I thought it was cool to make some kind of Nukas out of using some types of dew. All right, so that's the Nuka video. We're gonna finish off the video here with a little mixed chug, but before we do that, we gotta add the isotope to the Nuka Quantum. All right, there we go. We got the isotope in there, the glowing Nuka Quantum. All right, so we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna do a little mixed chug here. We got a little bit left over of the Quantum in the glass here. We're gonna mix all of them together. Here, let's put the plain dews on the side here. We're gonna mix. This is gonna be quite dark because I'm doing more equal amounts. And we're just gonna chug it back. All right. Woo, so that was the Nuka Cola video. Dews into Nukas. All right, let's go. Do the do.
Soda never changes.
Woo! That tastes like medicine. All right. Or just some like off-brand Dr. Pepper of some sort. Not bad though. All right. Thanks for watching. Do the do. Have fun in the fallout and the nuclear waste. Let's go.